Who drinks only water has a secret to hide. Verlaine calls them cursed poets, describing them as nonconformists, rebels, innovators, of the absolute poets. The notion of cursed poets constitutes the myth of romantic thought and dominates the ideology of poetry. Its image defines a condition of discomfort with society, resulting in isolation, tendency to rebellion and provocation. The unruliness of this lifestyle also translates into the inclination to use alcohol and drugs, the pursuit of intense experiences with the intent to succeed in evoking extreme feelings and situations, with the tendency to self-destruction. The cursed poets dealt with subjects that were not very moral, because according to them literature must open up to other aspects, for example, homosexuality, alcohol, prostitution, etc., and speak to individuals. Below we will go through quotations from Baudelaire, Rimbaud, Verlaine, Mallarmé. It's time to get drunk. In order not to be the martyred slaves of time, get drunk, always get drunk. Of wine, poetry or virtue, as you please. You are never too old as long as you wish to seduce and, more importantly, as long as you wish to be seduced. Wine is like man, a mixture of good and evil. Love is much like torture or surgery. Even if the two lovers are very much in love and filled with mutual desires, one of them will always be calmer or less invaded than the other. The one, or that one, is the operator, that is, the executioner, the other, the subjugated, the victim. Hate is a precious poison dearer than that of the Borgias, for it is made with our blood, our health, our sleep and 2/3 of our love. Do not despise anyone's sensitivity. Sensitivity is the genius of each of us. The more man cultivates the arts, the less he fucks. There is an increasingly sensitive divorce between the spirit and the brute. Only the brute fucks well, and to fuck is the lyricism of the people. To fuck is to aspire to enter into another, and the artist never leaves himself. He who cannot populate his loneliness, neither can he be alone in the midst of the busy crowd. Then, spreads over the whole life like a magic paint, it colors it with solemnity, illuminates all its depths. The devil's greatest trick is to convince us that he does not exist. I never fit in anywhere, and it always seems to me that I would fit in better somewhere other than where I am. Life is the farce which everyone has to perform. Idle youth, slave to everything, by being too sensitive I wasted my life. I want to experience every formula of love, of suffering, of madness. Morality is the weakness of the brain. Acquired without any reflection, it imprints itself in us at our expense. It is a danger if it is not attenuated by reasonable thinking. I turned silences and nights into words. What was unutterable, I wrote down. I made the whirling world stand still. True alchemy lies in this formula: your memory and your senses are but the nourishment of your creative impulse. In the morning I had such a lost look, such a dead face, that perhaps those I met did not see me. The best moral in this world where the craziest are the wisest of all is still to forget the time. Your soul is an exquisite landscape. If you go away, even a little bit, blizzards are reborn in me. And those who are happy in this life will soon envy us who infinitely love each other. And I remember, of the hours and the meetings. And it is the best of my possessions. Everyone should always keep a thin layer of smoke between himself and the world. To define is to kill. To suggest is to create. Dreams have as much influences as actions. There is only beauty, and it has only one perfect expression, poetry. All the rest is a lie except for those who live by the body, love, and, that love of the mind, friendship. For me, poetry takes the place of love, because it is enamored of itself, and because its sensual delight falls back deliciously in my soul. Yes, I know, we are merely empty forms of matter, but we are indeed sublime in having invented God in our soul. So sublime, my friend, that I want to gaze upon matter, fully conscious that it exists, and yet launching itself madly into dream, despite its knowledge that dream has no existence, extolling the soul and all the divine impressions of that kind which have collected within us from the beginning of time, and proclaiming, in the face of the void which is truth, these glorious lies. Which of these quotes did you like best? Share it in the comments, leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video.